Hello everyone, Statname here, and we continue breaking down hands. Today we are going through the hands of probably a legendary player already, Mr. Prodigy. If you don't know the name, well, probably you heard about Cash Games World Championship that was held on CoinPoker recently. Well, Prodigy is the guy who won it. He has the same name on WPN network, on America's Card Room specifically, and today we're gonna go over some of his hands, hoping to learn something from the world champion. You can find his stats on ACR on the right, a 1-1 soft flop 49, a 1 money at showdown of 48, aggression by street 39, 34 and 41. I was actually surprised by those numbers. I expected him to have something around 40% on pretty much every street. However, from what we see here, I can tell that he probably plays really close to CHICO strategies, and he is not overly aggressive. Okay, let's get to the hands. First one, pocket tens on the big blind. A villain on the button opens to 2.5 blinds, and hero 3 bets to 13 blinds. Quite a polarizing size. Villain calls, and the board is a 9-6-5. There's a straight possible, and the board is clearly better for our opponent. He has all the sets and 6-5 suited, while we don't have all of those hands. So I expect our c-bet here to be quite low, below 35%. Anyways, we bet half pot villain calls, a jack on the turn, and most of the mid-stake players would start checking right away. With pocket tens not seeing any possibility to bet 3 streets for value. So yeah, mostly we will see lines like bet, check, bet with this type of hands. However, hero bets again. He bets half pot. I think this size fits the spot really well. We can still get value from a lot of 9x combos like ace-9, king-9, 10-9, 9-8. Also hands like a pair plus gut shot. 6-7, well 9-8, I already mentioned this one. 8-7 is a straight here, and of course we get some value from his potential flush draws. Pocket 7s, pocket 8s also, it's a pair plus gut shot. So yeah, I mean we definitely get enough value by betting the turn. Villain calls again, and we have like half of the pot left in our stack, so the SPR is 0.5, and hero decides to shove the rest in. Actually, this is a pretty standard shove, to be honest. Speaking of merged ranges, well, this hand is definitely a part of merged shoving range. We have like 55+% equity against his calling range. We want to still get value from his 9x combos. Well, I don't expect him to call pocket 7s and pocket 8s. I think those are folds by the river. However, he can definitely contemplate a call with hands like ace-6 or ace-5, blocking the aces. So yeah, there is definitely some value to be gained on the river. Villain calls, and he shows 9-8. That's exactly the hand we were aiming at. So we win a really nice pot. Next hand, pocket queens on the big blind. Alaska freeze opens 2.5x in the button. We 3-bet to 12.5. A polarizing size again, and a villain calls. This is your average WPN regular against us, and we have a board of 10-7-3 flush draw. I assume we mostly want to bet big on this board from the big blind, and in terms of frequency, well, I'd say we want to bet around 70% of the time. Hero bets 3/4, which is a very good size in my opinion. Villain calls, and we get a nasty run out, 10 of diamonds. This improves a lot of 10x combos in villain's range. However, it doesn't mean that we are necessarily behind now. I mean, he still has a lot of hands that we beat, hands like ace queen of spades, or pocket eights, pocket nines with the spade. Of course, a lot of draws, a lot of flush draws, open-ended straight draws, which is like 8, 9 specifically, and nothing else. And some gut shots, which he should mostly fold against our turn barrel. Plus, it's an 2k after all, so a villain is supposed to have hands like pocket jacks. Well, at least at some frequency. And yeah, I didn't mention, but he also has hands like ace7 and 7-8. Anyways, there are a lot of hands we can value bet against. And here decides to bet small this time, like a quarter of pot. Then finally we have a king on the river. King here is actually a complete blank, considering the way the hand been played out. And many players will actually check here, with an idea of bluff catching later. However, hero finds a value shove. This is again a part of merged value shoving range, and there is some value to be gained here. The only way this king improves him is if he has a flush draw with a king. Otherwise, he mostly have hands like some different 7x combos, some trip combos. Well, we lose to those. Pocket 8s, pocket 9s. Those hands are not going anywhere on the turn. And this is like 12 combos total. 6 8s and 6 9s. And I also wouldn't be shocked to see pocket 6s in his turn calling range. So yeah, we decide to go for this merged value shove. Villain calls. And he shows pocket 8s that he decided to call down. So yeah, we win 2 really nice pots with 2 thin value bets. Basically, this is like a little guide on how to value bet with a merged range. People struggle to find those, especially in 3-bet pots out of position. I'm pretty sure we're coming back to this guy. We're gonna go over some of his hands again in the future episodes. I mean, we definitely have something to learn from the world champion, right? And this is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.